Hello, Palpation Nation. Welcome to the vlog. It is 5 a.m. and I am heading into Calgary because a trailer full of cattle has flipped over. That's my day. How you?
You know, calling cows used to be a pretty big deal to put livestock on 18 wheels. Because when you backed up to that chute, you had to get out your toothpick or load up your snoot. Because you knew the next time you was going to lay down when them cows put all four on the ground. We used to load in the east and head out west and drive like hell, see whose time was the best. I can remember driving for day after day and never stopping for nothing but fuel along the way. And if you looked into my eyes, well, they'd be about half a dollar size. If you saw a cow truck at a truck stop, you could tell.
Okay, I'll finish that. That was a lot of fun. Everything was fine. All the animals were okay. For a trailer rollover, it could not have went any better. What an interesting morning. Okay, so what happened? So I'm on call, and I got a call at just before 5 o'clock this morning from the fire department in the city of Calgary, and they said there was a tractor trailer rollover and there was cattle involved, and would I be interested in going? So I said, yep, I'll be right there. The lady was so excited that she'd finally found a veterinarian that would go. She said, we've got one's coming. She said that they had called 20 vet clinics by the time they got somebody to answer, which I don't know what type of vet clinics they were calling, if they were calling small animal. Regardless, I went, I showed up, and they had shut down the entire highway. So what had happened was there was a load of animals that was being transported, and I don't know what happened, but the trailer flipped and skidded down the highway. It was like a massive poop stain, like the biggest skid mark you've ever seen. Okay, I pull up, lights, sirens, the whole shebang. I go through this barrier and I run up and I find the first person that I see in uniform. They say, are you the vet? I said, I'm the vet. And they say, okay, go in there and assess the cows. I says, pardon? They'd been waiting for me to show up. They did not want to move the animals. I just want to say right now, I had so much respect. I have so much respect for the Calgary Fire Department, the police that were there, the tow truck guys, the entire crew. They were just so level-headed and just let me be in charge in terms of the safety and the welfare of the animals. It was amazing. I had the ability to shut anything down at any time. I was constantly monitoring the cows. I appreciate it so much, so thank you guys. Okay, so I assessed all of the animals, then it was time to make a plan. All the cows were good, so there was 15 about 475 pound calves, so I call them 475 weight calves. So it couldn't have been a better situation for a trailer to flip, because in that size of trailer, like one of these big monstrous trailers, you can fit 42 finished cattle, 42 1700 pound cows in there. When that flips, cows suffocate and die and break legs, and it's horrendous. When there's 15 little 475 weight calves, when the trailer flips, they're like bounce, they're like little balls of rubber. There was nothing wrong with them. There was a little bit of abrasions here. The one had a little bit of a swollen eye. They were so good. They looked so good. They were calm. They were just standing there. They were all up. No issues at all. But they were standing on the side of the trailer, right? So we knew everything was good, but we knew that we had to get them out. So they had asked me if I had any contacts that I could call. So I started calling around, and the first ranch I thought of, a local ranch, one of the best groups, one of the best cowboys, just the best people around, Sauter Glen Ranches, came to my rescue. Jared and Dan woke up and they ran, got not one truck and trailer, but they brought 2 trucks and trailers and shavings and panels, and they backed right up in there, and they were like, Cowboys of the Year. So I really appreciate Solder Glen Ranches for helping me out, because the fire department didn't have access to a trailer, so it was very appreciative. So as we were waiting for the trailers to show up, I climbed up on top of the liner, because there was no way for me to monitor them, and I had to like cut down into the liner. And I know, like, if any of you own a cattle liner, that must hurt to like see that back end getting chop sawed up. But it did I say that the driver was fine? The driver was fine. He was fine. I went and talked to him. Everything was fine from his perspective. He flipped his truck. He was scared. He was shook up, but he was fine. Okay, so when you cut through that trailer, I know that hurts, but the trailer was a write-off anyways. The length of that skid mark, there would have been no rivets left on the downside. The trailer was gone. But so we cut through, and I was monitoring the cows the whole time, and these big saws were going, and the little babies, they were just so quiet. They were just standing there. We got everything like peeled back. We got the trailer backed in. We got the panels up, and the cowboys jumped right into the trailer and got the cows out, got the gate open, got the cows out. Nobody had any sort of issues. Nobody even slipped, and that was it. My job was done. I got back into my truck and drove away. I saw later on the news they had righted the truck without issue, and the cows made it to their final destination feedlot. I know where they were heading. I knew who the owner was. I knew where they were heading. So it was all, the communication was wonderful. But yeah, that was a very interesting day. So yeah, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. You should have seen how long that skid mark was. I just had to change locations because I was sweating to death when I recorded my truck. I shut off my fan so you guys don't have any background noise, and it is like 39 degrees today. It is so incredibly hot. Okay, I took a little break from the vlog. It was pretty simple. It was just a family vacation, but we did some really fun things. So for Emerson's birthday, we promised him we would go to water slides. So we drove into British Columbia, and we spent nearly a week just going down water slides.
We had a good run. Why you got a grumpy face?
There we go.
Whoa!
Camping. And spending time at the beach and going boating, and it was really nice. It was hot there too. It was like 37, 38. We were staying in a tent. It was so hot. We were ready. We were ready to come home. And then when we got back to Alberta, we still had a few extra days, so we climbed a mountain. So Emerson and Neve and Diana and I climbed up Jumping Pound Mountain. So up the Jumping Pound summit. Emerson climbed the whole way up. He climbed the whole mountain. He's 5 years old and he climbed the whole mountain. Neve's lazy, like real lazy. I'm still really proud of her. It was like 450-meter elevation change. She hiked 2 kilometers up a mountain by herself before I put her in the backpack. And I got some spectacular drone footage. And then the other little update in life, just over the last couple of days, our farm, because I don't know, I've never even told you guys on the vlog yet that we bought a farm. Okay, here's the farm. Okay, so we bought the farm and we've been... There's an airplane. So we bought the farm and we're getting it custom farmed out by one of my clients, and he's been so busy with cutting and raking and baling, but now we have a baled farm. We have hay for sale. I feel really proud of that. Okay, that's it for the update. I'll take you off the side of my truck.
And for the rest of the day, I just did paperwork, medical records, export paperwork, phone calls, emails, all of the glamorous things of the life of a beef cattle veterinarian. I left work an hour early and I'm gonna take the kids swimming because it's 39 degrees. That's ridiculous. And we don't have air conditioning in our house, so we're gonna go swim. Phineas, you're not invited. You're too stinky. I hope he gets heat stroke. That's not funny, Cody.
The Peppa swimsuit's a bit too tweaked. Is the Peppa suit too small?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And too tight.
Yeah.
This one not too tight.
Yeah.
Who's ready for swimming?
Not me.
Why?
Well, I am ready. Just I'm not strapped up. Everybody's hand. Everybody's hand.
Is this the temperature of deserts?
Yes.
Yes.
Over top, and you don't step your shoes in it.
How was your swim?
Good. I can hop across. Don't
Okay.
worry. I have.
Okay.
Did you have a good swim?
I can hop off.
Jump.
I look in here.
Stay out of my gas hole.